Welcome to LOBE Podcasts. What we're doing here today is covering the position of our league. I am sat here with Ryan. We are going to talk about what's been going on lately with the league, how we all lay out in rankings. Thanks for joining us.
How the points for points against.
The names have changed on a few teams here. I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my name changed this week to Lamar Jack Squat because my little cheat code stopped working.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Lamar real quick. I was going to bring this up anyway. What is going on with Lamar City?
First 3 weeks, look at this. Woo! We are off to the races. And then the next 4 weeks.
Oh, well, welcome. And thanks for joining us, Leroy. We are in a podcast. We're right now currently talking about Lamar Jackson. And is he a cheat code anymore? Should we revoke his cheat code tag and call him droppable and replaceable?
Revoke the cheat code.
Okay.
He's not droppable.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. I was gonna go with droppable.
I don't even know about replaceable. Like, I don't think you could bench him.
After you,
Would I play Tua over him? Yeah. Every day of the week.
I agree, but I'm a Dolphins fan and biased as hell.
I would only play Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, running out. I think. We'll look at the best.
Would you play Burrow?
We'll probably play Burrow. Yeah.
Because that would be a nice little synergy with Chase.
Yeah, especially since I have Chase and I'd have that stack. I probably would.
Kenyon Drake. So interesting how he lost his job. Oh, he didn't. He rushed 11 times. It was only for 5 yards and a failed catch. Oh, what? No.
It's like he's old and broken.
No.
He fooled me with his little 100-yard game against the Giants.
I knew he would do this at some point. It looked like he won the job, and then he failed. That's why I dropped him. Oh, but you did pick up Gus Edwards, too. You're trying to own the backfield. The scary kind of, scary trying to do that with Lamar Jackson.
I have to make some kind of move, bro. I got to do something. I need running backs. I'll take any team.
I got running backs. We're going to have to talk about trades off air. Leroy, since we have you here, what the hell is going on with your team this year? The points for, you are dead last. No, you're not. I am dead last.
You are dead last.
I am dead last. All right.
He's like 4th from last. He's not even the worst.
No one shows up to play against me, but people show up to play against you, Leroy. Well, what is going on with your team?
Well, I've made changes. A lot of my running backs are different. I think most of my wide receivers are different. And it still doesn't help me win this week. So,
well,
it's been one of those seasons.
I think you can call this week's fault is that wide receiver choice at Corey Davis. He kind of cost you the game.
You also put bye weeks in your way, though. So
you got a lot of bye weeks. You had to play someone off the waiver wire probably at that point.
Yeah.
So, looking over your team, Leroy, where do you think your weakest point is that's causing this 0-7? You wish you could fix. Do you even think you have a weak point?
Do you think your team hasn't shown up? Oh. Okay. 24, 26, 15, 27, 17, 9, and 19. That is sporadic, but you know what? That's not too bad. And he would.
Tight end.
Okay, and tight end. Yeah, I mean,
You're
when
picking,
you
picking
pick,
from
it's just
anybody's.
random sloppy
I
tight
mean,
end.
I had
It's
Kyle
the story with
Pitt,
tight ends.
Yeah.
So,
I had Darren Waller, I had Will Disley. Tight end has been rough. Rough.
yeah, on a normal week with wide receivers, you're playing. Scroll down for me, Cruz. Playing AJ Brown and probably Allen Robinson if he shows up, but he's not doing any favors.
Juju.
I dropped
So you're
Allen
probably
Robinson
playing.
for a reason. You don't want to have to deal with this guy's doing this. Shit.
Oh, I'll be playing Juju. Juju gets 8 targets at least every game.
Hmm.
Juju's been coming out. Well, Juju looks like he's been coming out to play. So
It
that looks
looks
like
like just looking at these points, it's almost like it's not that you don't have the dudes. Like you got the names, they should be great, but they're all just being very mediocre. One's like exploding.
yeah.
Aaron Jones is probably your most explosive player, and I think he's only gone off one time this year.
And Tom Brady might be your best player, but you picked him off the waiver wire, and that's bad luck.
I mean, he hasn't been that good. He's had 2 weeks that were been good. One really good, one good. The
You gotta
rest,
drop
you don't
Tom
want to play
Brady.
him.
He's not valuable
I don't know
this
if you
year.
drop Tom Brady, but
I already
you
dropped
don't
him.
play Tom Brady. You definitely play Kyle Murray.
I
Kyler
did it.
Murray over Tom
I
Brady.
did it so other people could have this type of problem and pick him up and play him.
We could
Look
put
what
a little
he did.
fantasy landmine, huh?
Oh yeah, that's a fantasy landmine. If
Go
y'all
ahead and pick this
listening,
landmine up. Boom! Haha, knew that was gonna happen.
welcome to
What
LOBE
happened?
Podcasts. This is where we go to advance our fantasy play. LOBE. Welcome. Glad to have you guys. All right. Let's go to the league real quick. We figured out why Leroy's team is hot shit garbage, and it's
Hasn't
not
been
really
the
his
best.
fault.
It's just his players just aren't doing what they should.
It
Offenses
happens.
aren't as good as they should be.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the top dude in the league, Mr. Thielen Good. Jason. He's got Burrow. He's got the coveted McCaffrey in the new situation with the great running scheme. He's got Ramondre Stevenson, a guy who no one thought was going to come out and ball. He ball hard. Let me tell you. He ball hard.
Especially the last couple of weeks, he's been balling out of control.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey should even get better.
Oh, yes. I
On
agree.
The 49ers now, too.
What did he do this last game?
Not much at all, I don't think. Yeah.
7 points.
Hard to expect him to do a lot whenever he just got there 3 days before.
Oh my gosh. I tried to get a trade for him so many times this year. Jason does not want to come off of him. I don't blame him.
Jason don't trade easy.
No. All right.
His team's pretty much constructed like what you and I would used to love and what you would love to have
Yeah.
as your team.
Interesting play
Like,
right there this past week.
Solid running backs. Drafted his quarterback a little bit later, so it didn't cost him a lot. And his receivers are names that aren't huge names, but they're getting the job done, or they're a rookie that's popping off.
I would say Terry McLaurin is definitely showing up. The
He's a decent. What is he ranked right now?
last couple years, this guy has been insane.
He's only number 25.
Yeah, he's only number 25.
Not the best, but he doesn't need him to be the best. He just
No.
needs 10 points.
He just needs his running backs to go ball like they ball.
Hmm?
Burrow do his thing, literally dominating the NFL somehow at his young ass age. Let's look at Burrow real quick.
Oh, Mahomes, Allen. That's going to be our quarterbacks for the future.
So, I think in fantasy, I've noticed a few things, at least in LOBE lately. If you pick the right quarterback, it makes it a lot easier winning,
Yeah.
especially in LOBE.
Yeah.
If you got one of these top dudes, let's go ahead and take a look. Quarterback. All of them. These are points. Let's go ahead. Copping Fields has been dominating our league. He has the most points in our league. Kirk, he's bottom tier with me, Leroy. All right?
Got one really great stud on his team.
Feeling
It's
good.
Patrick Mahomes.
He's leading the league in wins.
Hmm?
Lamar, you're right up there at top 4.
Number 4.
Corn Dog, he's top 4
Number
too.
2. Number 2.
Leroy, the worst. So
Worst.
you're either the worst or you're the best if you've got one of the top 5 so far.
Seeing this, I've never really looked at this, but it makes me feel like either you have a roster construction that your quarterback didn't cost you a lot to get, or cost you a lot, but you're constructing things around the fact it cost you a lot. Example, Coppings of Fields. And he paid a lot for Josh Allen, but then he went and stacked Gabe Davis, who didn't cost him a lot.
Right.
His team's going off when that combo hits. And what do you know? Gabe Davis is also the big deep threat, and Josh Allen has an awesome long ball. So amazing, right? And then Thielen good, didn't pay very much at all for Burrow. I think he got him in like the 8th or 9th round. So he was able to construct the rest of his team and then get a quarterback that's doing this.
Right.
My team with Lamar, I went wide receiver heavy and then Lamar, knowing that I'm not going to pay a dime for running backs and I'll just try to figure it out later. That's worked for me so far.
Yeah.
Corey didn't pay shit for Jalen Hurts.
No one wanted Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts has been awesome.
I didn't want
He's
him.
been a stud.
He's paid like a 8th round pick for him or something like that. So he was able to construct the rest of his team and then go get one of these quarterbacks that's a top 5.
This has been a big reason why people are at the top.
Kyler Murray, I took him in like the probably 6th or 7th round.
You meet him, so you kind of middle of the road built your team and then got a really good quarterback. But unfortunately, if we look back, I'm sure
When you pay up like that for a quarterback, you need more than
5
this.
picks. What happens? So like I took Lamar in like the 5th round, maybe even the 4th round. So what you have, if you do take a quarterback that early, you have to hit on your first picks. If you don't, if you miss, if they're a bust, screwed.
Oh yeah.
So going into this year's draft, I knew I wanted Lamar. It was like on my mind the whole time. It's his contract year. He's out to prove it. I love the player. I love his dynamic. So knowing that I wanted him, I was like, okay, if I get Lamar the 4th round like I want, like I have to draft him so he doesn't go to some other team. I have to hit on my first 2 rounds of my draft. And running backs have a 50-50 shot to fail the last 4 years. Receivers taken in the first 3 rounds, it's like 70%. Way less risky to take wide receivers. So I constructed my team that way. Take less risk in the first couple rounds, draft Lamar Jackson, figure the rest out. and it's worked so far this year.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the last 4 weeks. Burrow, Mahomey, Allen, Geno Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Geno Smith has scored 90 points in the last 4 weeks. Yeah.
Got his stat log. Pretty nutty. Is not anything you would expect.
Man, he had a stretch of some good games.
Dude, the
Smith and Lamar Jackson not that far apart as a player.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, yeah. And then I'm sitting with the best quarterback in the league. Let's scroll down real quick.
Where's it at? Oh, all the way down there.
He's missed a few games, maybe 3 games fully, you know. But he's going to be there for me. Every game going forward. He's going to ride me straight to the playoffs, into the championship. Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Go back to the league standings for me.
Oh, yes.
For a moment, if you don't mind. So you really think you have a shot to make the playoffs, and you are
3-4.
10 right now with 3-4. I mean, yeah, you're still in it.
Look, number 3 has 4 wins.
Mm-hmm.
I am still in this. I need Corn Dog's team and Feeling Good to win out the rest of the year, and I need you guys all to have a really rough time.
Not to dump on you anymore, Leroy. I know your season's rough, but you being 0-7's really making the league competitive. Like, everyone's like, all right, so we all got that win. We got to fight amongst each other now.
Fight for scraps. My team is right there. I might not score anything, but guess what? No one comes to play against me. No one.
No points.
No one comes to play against me. I have some juju that's
God, dude, people need to show up a little bit less against you this coming week, and you'll own the double up of, like, the worst. Like, I don't score any points, but no one scores against me, so it all evens out.
It's almost exactly like that, though. Like, I'm 56 points away from the difference right here.
Yeah. And you know what? On the opposite spectrum, check out Jimmy's team. Shuffle for points 4. At the top, and then he's like second from the top for against, or like third maybe. He's at the top for points 4, and then second.
Look at Leroy. Everybody comes to play against Leroy.
I'm sorry, Leroy. That hurts.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
I think it's because you're a 6-time champ. Let's not let that pass by here. Or a
3-time champ. Don't give it all to him now. Come on.
We have 2 3-time champs. I put them both together. Yeah, I think it might be because of that. Like, the fantasy guys have blessed you enough.
Yeah, you've been blessed enough, Leroy.
We need to make this dude suffer.
It's all right. I'm gonna win in sleeper league.
Oh, don't even.
Dynasty league. Ooh.
Yeah.
You do gotta get
I think Cruz said don't even, because he knows I'm just gonna be like, good fucking luck to all of you. Good luck. My team is just
His team is pretty stacked, dude. But my team is pretty lit with the running backs.
I'm not trying to discredit anybody. Y'all got pretty good teams. I just look at my roster and I go, how many first-round picks could you even shove onto a team? It's quite literally the whole team I have. Allen, Chase, Justin Jefferson, Adams, JT, Travis Etienne, who's now going to be the only running back in town. Mark Andrews is my tight end. My receivers on my bench are Amon St. Brown, who should be a starter, but I have no room for him. Sutton's on my bench. Juju's on my bench. Like,
look,
really don't know.
His team's how the
fuck you guys are gonna beat me.
But when we look at LOBE, the one that truly matters in most everybody's hearts. We all know that Save the Dolphins is coming for championship. Be watching out.
Oh,
If you
standard redraft lobe means the most because it has the Celebi. He's worth it.
all these guys, all of you motherfuckers ahead of me, watch out. I'm coming. And I'm coming hard.
A little
This is
small points for ain't doing anything against us.
This has been a LOBE podcast, just kind of the state of the league. We haven't covered most of the teams, but the ones that we covered are kind of like the top and the bottom of the league. If you feel like your team hasn't been covered enough in our podcast, hit us up in the comments below. Like, subscribe. Tell us, actually, hit the dislike button. Someone, please, fucking hit this dislike button.